George on the wing. Here's Freak. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
It's Bradley on the wing. He dishes it to Sullinger. And he lays it straight in. Sullinger's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Celtics trail by 3. And here we go. Here's Carter. And again, it's Boston converting.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
And the 76ers making a change here. Fields checked in. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Good. And that's 13 points for Jared Sullinger.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
The 76ers shooting their first foul shot of the night. 34 seconds left in the second quarter. Carter, the pass to Sullinger. Back to Carter. Johnson with a screen on Fields. Bradley drives in. Here's Sullinger. Rebound by the 76ers. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Oh, he hits it! Oh, how about that shot?
Big time!
And now the third quarter about to get going. You look at for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Lure. Freak comes in for George. And it's Marshall in for Payne. On the court for the Celtics. Reggie Bullock is out there with James Johnson. Then it's Amir Johnson. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Carter in at the point guard position. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Johnson the screen, passes it to Bullock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, even against defense as tight as that, you expect him to bury those.
Yeah, I don't know, though, Clark. That defender was on him like glue on that possession. That would have been a heck of a bucket, even though we've seen him hit those in the past. And you can learn a lot about rebounding by watching this guy. Look at the fundamentals there on the box out.
Celtics passing it around. Carter kicks to Bullock. Outside Bradley. And the pass to Carter. Shot clock at 6. Trying his luck deep. Can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 7. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucks had a nice performance. He picked up 18 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. He really was the second unit for his team in a great performance, guys.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
Carter outside. Johnson the screen. Johnson dishes to Bradley. And Embiid with the block. And now Philadelphia on the break. Freak with the ball.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Freak. He's got 13 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
Isaiah Thomas is checked in for Boston. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Excellent D there from Okafor.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Freak. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
That shot wide open.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
Here's Freak. Up and in on the layup. Freak's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. 70s. Oh, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. And Boston has possession. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the 76ers. Freak, he's in at point guard. Paul George is out there with John Lewis. Then there's Okafor, and it's Payne in at the 2. That one goes. Count. And that's now 18 points for Freak.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Stolen by George. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. Drops in the breakaway layup. And the 76ers lead by 14. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Thomas, that's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Celtics ball.
Shot clock at 3, and the ball travels out of bounds. Celtics trail by 5. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Sullinger with a screen for Bradley. Johnson the screen. Now here's Bradley. He's covered closely. It's good from long range.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way. You can't seem to find the range here in the second. You did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Johnson, the pass to Bradley. Johnson kicks to Thomas. And it's blocked. George dishes to Freak. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Johnson. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. He told us, guys, I know we can do this, fellas. Let's maximize every possession and get after it and just watch. Things will go our way. Kevin?
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Salvadori. The 76ers again can't hit it.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Thomas, good.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
There's 1:17 left in the game. It's stolen by Sullinger. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Crowder, the pass to Bradley. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Yeah, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
There's Freak. Cans the three.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Austin's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. And Thomas, here we go, buries it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
It falls.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
It's good.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
So that means they've got to be very careful with the basketball right now.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
So it gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That was a critical trip to the stripe. They have a 2-possession lead now.
Here's Bradley. Off the inbound, no good. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Beyond the arc. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
For 3, Beasley.
Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound, and he got it done.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony
Oh,
out of
my
UNLV.
goodness.
No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that'll do it for